Minami. It's okay. Yes. So if still, this is for all those who are not able to turn on the cameras because of any genuine reason. It's okay. You can put in a, if you have any question or anything, you can simply put in your queries in the chat box, right? Great. All right. So girls, all set for today's class? Yes? Great. Wow. All right. Now the ritual of the class, right? So the ritual of the class is what all we have learned so far. We are going to make a quick recap of it, right? So far we have learned the 26 letter sounds, right? After these 26 letter sounds, we learned the short vowel hand, right? Everybody, let's quickly revise the short vowel hand. Yes? Well, a, 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 e, 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 o, 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 are short vowel sounds. So these are your short vowel sounds. After these short vowel sounds, in the last class, we learned about the C and K rule. When to begin the word with C, which says K. When to begin the word with K, which again gives you the sound as K. We even learn the when to end the word with CK, which gives you the sound as K. And when to end the word with C, which again gives you the sound as K. Right? After these two writing rules, we learned the concept of blending. So when I say blending, how do we begin up with the blending? With the help of the word family. So with the vowel and the consonant coming together, we first create the word family, right? And with these word families, we make the CVC words, that is a consonant, vowel, and a consonant, right? After this, we learn the consonant blends. Yes. So what are your consonant blends? When two consonants, they come together in the beginning of a word and they give you two different sounds. Now these consonant blends, they are also divided into four categories, right? We learned about these four categories. After this, now comes, so again, the related story cards. So today I'll be unboxing the kit and I'll be showing you the kit. Now comes the end blends, right? So anybody with any questions with anything so far? Anybody has any doubt, any question you want to ask? Salima? Yes.
Yesterday's concept of CK, ma'am. Where does CK comes and where does C comes? Can you just repeat it again? I have a doubt in that.
Salima, did you go through the recorded session?
No, I didn't go to the recorded session.
I would request you, other than wasting your time, and wasting your training time in making me recap all of them without revising, that will be not justified. I would request you first revise once. Still, if you feel there is any doubt, any query, you're most welcome to ask.
Okay, ma'am. Because I need to download the app for that, I think, to receive the recorded session. I'll do that.
Yeah, please follow the steps. I think yesterday the recorded sessions were shared on the WhatsApp group over all those who are a part of the WhatsApp group. So on that, how you can access the recorded sessions, the steps have already been sent. I request each one of you to follow those steps, right? And please go through the recorded sessions. Thank you so much. Tasreen, Divya, Shubhangi, okay, Shubhangi is already here. Divya, I want your camera to be on. Yes. Now comes the end blends. Now, what are these end blends? Two consonants coming at the end of a word. That is called your end blends. Now, how do we read when L and T comes together? We call it belt, belt. Gift, gift. Help, nest, nest. Jump, bulk, bulk. Pond, pond. Now the word here, mask. Yes, the word here, mask. Now, ASK is a tricky word. Yes, now you can even make words with the help of tricky words. All right. So it's not necessary that we have to only go ahead with the words that with the help of sight words also. So this is for all of you. With the help of sight words also, you can make the words, right? Again, the related story cards, everything is there in the kit. So today when I'll unbox, you'll get to see all these things. Right? All right. Now comes the new term which is called a digraph. Right? Now, what are these digraphs? Digraphs are, all right, Divya. Now, digraphs are when two letters, they come together and they make one sound. That is called a digraph. Now, these digraphs, again, they are divided into four categories. The first is your long vowels, right? The second is the H brothers. The third is the R controlled vowels. So R controlled vowels are when the vowels A, E, I, O, U, they come with letter R. That is called your R controlled vowels. And the last is your miscellaneous ones, right? Now the first is from what are these long vowels, right? First we'll understand what are these long vowel sounds. Then you hear the sounds as A, E, I, O, U. Once again, let's start it. A, E, I, O, U. When you hear the sound, yes, when you hear the sound as the name of the letter itself, that is called your long vowel sounds. So these long vowel sounds are little stretchy sounds. Yes, so these long vowel sounds, they are little stretchy sounds, right? So now we'll see in how what is the difference between the long vowel sounds and the short vowel sounds. In the word apple, what is the sound of A? It is A. The word acorn, the sound is A. So it becomes a long sound. For the E, short sound, egg. E, eagle, that becomes a long sound. I, igloo. It becomes a stretchy sound. Ice cream. O, orange. O, which is a stretchy sound. Oval. U, it is giving you the short sound. Umbrella. U, here it is a stretchy sound. It is unicorn. So what are your long vowel sounds, everybody? Let's do it together. A, E, I, O, U. Woofy. So these are your long vowel sounds, right? Now the question comes, from where these long vowel sounds they have come into the world? For the same, there goes a story. Who enjoys listening to a story? Yes, you all enjoy listening to a story. And today, Silky Ma'am is going to tell you a story. This is the story of the two vowels. Long back many years ago, when two vowels, they started coming together in a word, they both started fighting with each other. Why are they fighting? Because letter A says, it's my sound which is going to come in a word. The letter I says, no, it's my sound which is going to come in a word. Both the sounds coming together in a word. Tell me something. Will the word look nice? It will not look nice. So what should we do? Oh, stop fighting. Okay. Silky ma'am has an idea. Let's have racing in the class. Whosoever comes first in the class, right? Whichever letter comes first. You remember when we were in school? Yes, we used to have racing on a sports day. So there was a special day and each class used to have racing, and whosoever used to be the winner's name was called out. Like Shubhangi. Shubhangi has come first. Rakhi. Rakhi gets the gold medal. Sonam. Sonam gave an outstanding performance. So what did I do? I am calling out the names. So same we'll do here. Whosoever comes first, we are going to call out the name of that letter. Yes? Ready? All right. Ready, steady, and go. Minambi, who has come first?
A.
Very good. So when A and I comes together, who has come first? A. So the sound is A. What is the sound? A. Now, since A has come first, we are going to have party in the class. Yes? And for the party, Silky ma'am will let you watch a video today. Yes? All right. So, how we go?
When two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. In boat you hear the O and not the A. In meat you hear the E. The A sits quietly. The second vowel you see, but you don't say.
Just the two of us together in train and pale and rain. The A speaks up, the I does not. But let me explain. When two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking.
In brain you hear the A, but not the I. In soap the O is clear. The A you'll never hear. In say you say the A, but not the Y.
Isn't it neat?
But
It can't be beat. It's such a dream. Don't mean to boast, but here's a toast. We're quite a team.
When two vowels go walking, the first one does a talking. I'm sorry, number two, it's such a shame. Although it gives you pain, the rule is very plain. When two vowels walk, the first one says its name. Yes, when two vowels walk, the first one says its name.
Now,
Son.
Babies blink lesser than adults.
all right. So now, when two vowels, when they walk together, it is the name which is going to be the sound. Now, this combination, this rule works only on the 6 of the combinations. Apart than that, the rule is not going to work. Now, what happens when A and I comes together? Yes, who has come first? A. So the sound is A. When two E's come together, who has come first? E. E-A. Who has come first? E. I-E. Who has come first? I. O-A. So who has come first? O. U-E. Who has come first? U. So the sound is U, right? All right. Now we are going to read out the list of these words. So we'll start from, okay. This goes for Anupama, followed up by Divya, Minambi, Nasreen, Rakhi, and Salma. Right? Please start, Anupama. Yes.
Aid, grain, train, brain, paid.
Excellent. Yes.
Sheep, beep, street, greed.
Thank you so much.
Long vowel E. It's heat, meat, meal, and clean.
Excellent. Nasreen? Nasreen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Let's read.
Sorry. I sound. Die, tie, pie, dry.
Excellent.
For OA, ma'am, it's boat, goat, load, soap.
Nice.
Myself, UE, long over UE, rescue, value, barbecue, due.
Excellent. Thank you so much, girls. Now comes the H brothers. Yes. Then the consonants come with letter H. When S and H comes together, what is the sound? The sound is sh. When SH comes together, the sound is sh. When WH comes together, what is the sound? The sound is same as of letter W. It is W. And when P and H comes together, what is the sound? The sound is same as of letter F. It is F. Right? I start with Shubhangi, Sonal, Sonam. Yes, Shubhangi, please read.
Sharp, ashamed, shallow.
Shubhangi, there is some problem with the devices what you are using. So please check. All right.
WH, whale, whistle, white.
Very nice.
Fur, phone, pharmacy, elephant.
Amazing. Thank you so much, girls. Now what happens when C and H comes together? When C and H comes together, the sound is ch. Yes, the sound is ch. But at times you will get to see CH giving you two different sounds also. The first is sh, and at some places it gives you the sound as k. Now, why CH makes these three sounds, right? Now, if you move to the Latin part of the world, in Southern America, the sound of CH is ch, right? But if you move to the European part of the world, the sound of CH changes. The origin changed, the sound changed. You remember I gave you a little briefing about the history? Yes? So this is how it works. So that is why you have the words like chimney. So the sound is ch. In the word like chef, the sound of CH is sh. In the word like chemist, the sound of CH is k. Right? Now comes T and H. Now when T and H comes together, it gives you two sounds. For the first one, everybody keep your finger on the throat. Yes. And say the sound the. Shubhangi, can we do it? So when TH comes together, it gives you two sounds. The first is the. When you feel a vibration, This is called your voiced TH. Yes, that is called your voiced TH. And when TH gives you the sound as th, you can't feel any vibration. So that is called the unvoiced TH. Right? So TH gives you two sounds, everybody. The first is the and the other is th. Right? Which is your unvoiced TH. I'll start from the bottom again, right? So the first goes for Sonam, Sonal, Shubhangi, Sahima, and Rakhi. Yes, please start, girls.
Thumb, throat, hank.
Excellent. Yes.
The, that, toes.
Excellent. Yes.
Shape, mushy, parachute.
All right. Yes, Saima?
CH, K sound, chemist, chemical, Christmas.
It's chemist.
Chemist.
Sonal, please mute yourself.
Chem,
Yes.
For CH, it's chat, chess, chin.
Excellent. I'll give you all 30 seconds. Everybody quickly read out the words. Keep your finger when you're reading. Yes. Anupama, you want to say something?
एक्चुअली मैम मुझे सी एच और सी एच का श और क और इन पे डिफरेंस नहीं समझ में आया.
Anupama, when CH comes together, it gives you two sounds. One is sh, and at times it gives you k, and at times it gives you the sound as ch. The word like chef. What is the sound of CH here? It
श.
is sh, right? In the word like chemist, what is the sound of CH?
क.
K. And the word like chat, what is the sound of CH?
श.
Yes.
बट मैम मतलब ये कब श साउंड करेगा कब क साउंड
There is
करेगा.
no rule.
देयर
There
इज
is
नो
no
रूल.
rule. There is no rule.
ओके.
All right. Now, when CH comes together, the sound is ch, right? When CH comes together, the sound is ch. See, the root sound is ch. I always tell my children, at times when it becomes naughty, then it gives you the sound as sh and k. And there are handful of such words, right? When SH comes together, the sound is sh. When WH comes together, the sound is W. When TH comes together, the sound is th and the. And when PH comes together, the sound is f. Clear to everybody? Yes? All right. So again, the related story cards. Right? So we'll get to see them today. All right. Now, Now comes the R controlled vowels, right? R controlled vowels, or you can even call it as bossy R. Now, what happens when R comes with any of the vowel letters? So that can be A, E, I, O, and U. What happens? R becomes very bossy and it controls the sound of the vowel. And simultaneously, R becomes very lazy also. So you get to hear the sound of R, but then that is very light. So now comes your R controlled vowels. Now what happens when R comes with letter A? When R comes with A, the sound is R. The sound is R. I did not say R. The sound of R is not, it is very light. What is the sound? The sound is R. Now, when R comes with letter O, what is the sound? The sound is OR. Everybody, it is OR. And when R comes with E, I, or U, have you ever seen the moment you turn on the mixie, you churn the things in the mixie? So, what is the sound like? R. Yes. Same is the sound of ER, IR, and UR. It is Yes. Now, Tasreen. Tasreen, I want you to read all these words.
Yes, ma'am. Barn, jar, cork, horn, herd, fern, dirt, shirt, hut, turn.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now, again, the related story cards, right? The practice words, everything is there in the kit, right? Now comes the miscellaneous group. So when I say the miscellaneous group, since they cannot come under any category, so we call them the miscellaneous group. Now what happens when two O's they come together? When two O's they come together, what is the sound? It gives you two sounds. One is oo and the other is oo. Yes? Two O's coming together, the sound is oo or oo. Right. So Minambi.
It's book, look, took, and shook.
Okay. Divya,
Yes, ma'am.
please read.
Mood, shoot, loot, tool.
Did you notice something? When the girls, when you were reading it out, Divya, please mute. Everybody said book. Nobody said book. When Minambi read, she said look. She did not say Luke. Then Divya read, she said mood. She never said mood. Why? I told you the sounds of two O's coming together. It is oo and oo both. Why we all say food? Why we do not say food? Sonal,
Maybe that is long vowel sound, which you said earlier.
sorry. Where is the long vowel sound? I'll share the screen, darling.
It,
Huh?
no, is it like the previous words where you said now the short sound comes and the long sound?
No, that's what I'm asking. No. Why do you call it as book? Why don't you call it as book? You call it as mood. You did not read it as mood. Yeah, mood. Why did you read it as mood only? Why? None of you made this mistake. Why?
K K.
Maybe, ma'am, the word when the word ends with K, it gives a short sound. Oo
Now,
sound.
none of you made this mistake. Why? Because by this time your vocabulary has been built up. That is why none of you read it wrong. Right? Every child says, Mom, I am hungry. Please give me food. No child says food. I have hurt my foot. I need a spoon. The child doesn't say spoon. The child says, I saw the moon. The child never says moon. You did a good work. You never say good work. Why? Why? Because by this time your vocabulary has been built up. And while reading the words, you know where to produce the sound as, oo, and where to produce the sound as oo. So this holds true for the children as well. The more of the reading exposure you give it to them, the stronger the vocabulary they build up. So it's very important to create a reading corner for the children. Like Anupama, she asked me, Ma'am, when to say the sound of CH as ch, and when to give the sound of CH as k, when to take the sound of CH as k. Every child says chemist. No child says chemist. Every child says it's Christmas. Why no child says Christmas? Because we have built up their vocabulary, right? So it is very important to create a reading corner. It is very important to have that reading time. It is very important to have that read aloud, book time to your child. Because the more of the reading exposure you give, you are building up their vocabulary. See, initially there are children who are with the age of 3.5, and they cannot read out the books, isn't it? But then the read aloud has to be done by you. So the day when they turn out to read out these words with two different sounds, they will not make mistake. Right? Now, when O and U comes together, what is the sound? The sound is ow. Yes, when O and U comes together, the sound is ow. Now, when O and I comes together, the sound is oil. The sound is oil. And when C and K comes together, the sound is k. Right? So I'll start with Anupama. OU as ow.
About, shout, loud, out.
Excellent. For OI, Sonam. Sonam.
Oil, coil, soil, boil, broil.
Excellent. All right. Sonal, the last C and K.
Duck, luck, buck, buckle.
Excellent. So I'll give you 30 seconds. Read out these words. Right? Now comes the most important thing, which is the silent combinations of two letters. Now, when K and N comes together, K remains silent. You only hear the sound of letter N, which is N. When WR comes together, W remains silent and you can hear the sound of letter R, which is R. Now let's read out the words. Shubhangi,
Knife, knife, no, knock, night.
excellent. Sahima,
Right, wrap, wrong, wrinkled.
excellent. Now I want somebody to read out this word for me.
Plumber.
Tasreen, we would have waited, please. All right. Divya, can you read out this word for me?
Ma'am, it's either plumber or plumber.
You tell me, what do you call it?
Plumber.
Plumber, okay. Nasreen, what do you call it?
Plumber.
Okay. Anupama, what do you call it?
Ma'am, plumber.
All right. Rakhi,
Ma'am, yes, we call it plumber only.
Sonal,
Yes, plumber.
girls, please mute yourself. It is plumber. Do you know when M and B comes together, the B remains silent. So we call it as a plumber. What is this? Everybody, what is this? It's a thumb. Do you say thumb? Comb. We never say comb because B is silent. But then what all rules you are doing, you will find the rule breakers. The word like number, and when we coming together. Okay. So what all rules you are learning, you will find the rule breakers. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to pause here. I'm not going to do anything in details, right? I will not make the class heavy. First, I'll take the questions and then I'm going to unbox the kit, right? Yes. Now, anybody with any question, any doubt? Yes, anybody with any question? No? Can I unbox the kit? Yes. So all those who have the kit by their side, please open your kit. And all those who have not received the kit, not a problem. You can watch me unboxing the kit for you all, right? So now the first most important thing is I want each one of you to take out the first sheet of the kit. This is the contents sheet. Now what is this content sheet? I would be discussing the flow of training also simultaneously. Yes, Simon. Now, the first is your unit 1. So once the child is able to recognize the uppercase and the lowercase, right? We introduce phonics only after when the child is able to recognize the uppercase and the lowercase. So we begin up with the introduction of the letter sounds. So first, what do we introduce? The letter sounds. So we start up with the 26 letter sounds. The day the child is able, so after completing the 26 letter sounds, we do the short vowel hand. Everybody, let's revise the short vowel hand. Let's start, girls. A, e, 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 o, are short vowel sounds. So now we do the short vowel sounds in the kit, right? So now let's open the kit. In the kit, we have these beautiful flashcards which have the uppercase and the lowercase both, right? So to begin up with, we start with the letter A. Now, how? Yes, Saima. So in the class, when I'm doing these letters with the children, how I use these flashcards with the children. I tell them, okay, so today we are going to play a scavenger hunt. So when we play the scavenger hunt, I want them to either correlate to the words that begin with that sound or hunt around in the house and get the objects that begin with that sound. So, once when I was doing this letter A with one of the students in the class. So this girl, she turned up and she got her Alexa. And she said, ma'am, act like Alexa. So it is beyond your imagination that your children really pick very well from the environment. They need not invest in particular book, okay? So my child should know. That really doesn't work with the children, right? So what does A says? A says, all right. So once you are done, you have introduced the letter sound. Suppose you are done around 3 to 4 letters. So what I do, I create a basket and I put all the objects related to that letter sound. So now one by one, they have to do the sorting and they have to correlate it to the to their respective letter sounds. So you can play this game also. So this one game I have really played with my daughter. So once when we were done with 8 to 10 letters sounds, and obviously after each interval you have to revise. So what we started doing, so I had started scattering the letters on the floor, right? So then we started doing a game. It says this is a physical activity game also, and you're revising the letter sounds. So I used to ask my daughter, okay, now you go on B sound and you have to do 10 skippings. Now go on the sound, then you do 10 jumping jacks, right? So like this, I was working on her physical activity also. She was playing games also with me. And she was simultaneously revising the letter sounds. Try to incorporate all these activities. Children love to do. No child loves it. What if I would have been sitting here and I would have told you, A says A. Yes, did you get that? Certainly nobody enjoys it. Everybody wants, something bigger, something fun in their life. Now comes the board game. So I do it in the form of a story. So this bus is getting late for the school, and when the bus was on the way to the school, there was a magical hopscotch which says that on whichever letter you land upon, you have to identify the letter and you have to tell me the sound. Then only I'll let you go ahead. Right? So in the kit, you have a die and the pens with you. So we start from here, roll the die. Whatever comes, move those many steps, identify the letter and tell the sounds. Yes. So my children love it when you play this game with them. Now we'll move on to the unit 2. The unit 2 is your word families. What are your word families? When a vowel comes with a consonant. Now in the kit, all the related, so you have these small tiles which are there. Yes, so here are there. So I use these single letter tiles and I use these word family tiles. Yes, all the combinations of the word families and all the 26 single letter tiles are here. Now, how I play this with my children, I remove all the vowels from here. Yes, from the single letter deck, remove all the vowels. Right? So now, suppose you have introduced the and family. Right? So how are we going to use it? G and gan. Is gan a word? Gan is not a word. Not a problem. Let's read the next. K and can. Can is a word. So there are going to be times when children, they make words that make sense. There are going to be times when children are going to make words which do not make sense. It's okay. Because right now my focus is that they have to make their words, right? Now, the day you introduce the first word family, simultaneously, we are going to introduce this box, which is known as the high frequency sight word box. Now, what is this high frequency sight word box? Those words which are used very oftenly, very frequently while reading and while writing. This is how they look like. So I've already sorted them as 3-letter words, 4-letter words, 2-letter words, and the 5-letter words. Now, how we introduce it to the children. Children have to read these words as it is. There is no other choice. They have to learn them as it is. It is T-O-2. It doesn't go with the phonic sound. M-Y, my. Now the word at, it goes with the phonic sound. Yes, but I avoid doing it with the phonic sound because then they get confused. Right? So we create a word wall, right? We create a word wall. Each day we introduce 2 words. The child is thorough with 2, introduce the next 2. The child is thorough with the 4, introduce the next 2. The child is thorough with the 6, introduce the next 2. So this is how we introduce it to the children in the class. Now I have told you everything. You have to do the word family. You have to do the sight words. But now the question comes, ma'am, which word family to introduce first? From tomorrow onwards, you start with your children, but then which word family will you introduce first? For the same, you have to follow the order of the story cards. So these story cards, they have been arranged in the order which you are supposed to follow. So they have been numbered also. So story card number 1. So the first family which you will introduce is the ab family. See, it doesn't work. Today I introduce ab, tomorrow I introduce n, then day after tomorrow I feel like doing it. It doesn't work like this. You have to follow a systematic order. So when you follow these story cards, you follow the same order, the chances of you missing out any of the word family, that goes 0. Then you don't have to think, oh my God, what I'm supposed to do. You're already pre-planned. If I've done ab, I know tomorrow I'm supposed to do ad. I'm done with ab and ad, I know I have to introduce ad. Moreover, you don't even have to go out and hunt out for the words also, because everything is there in the kit, right? Now, once you are done with the word family, now we are going, the child, they are thorough with the word families. We will move on to the next, which is your consonant blends. This is your unit 3. So for the consonant blends, what are the consonant blends? 2 consonants coming together and making 2 different sounds. Either these consonant blends, they will come in the beginning of a word, or they are going to come at the end of the word. Now, all the consonant blends, the combinations, they are there in the, as the green tiles, right? So they are there in the kit. Your beginning blends and your end blends. Everything is there in the kit. Again, you have to follow the same order of the kit. From story card number 25, yes, the story card number 25, you are going to start up with your consonant blends, right? Now, once the child is thorough with the consonant blends, now we move on to the unit 4. So unit 4 is about the digraphs, which we learned today. 2 letters coming together and making 1 sound. That is your digraph. And we start up with the H brothers. Again, in the kit, you have the related, lot of games are there. So one of my favorite game, what my children also enjoy, So what is it? This is the F. When P and H comes together, what is the sound? F. Now there is one deck which talks about the picture cards. So all the picture cards are here. From these picture cards, corresponding pictures which gives you the first sound, you have to relate it to them, right? Now today I have told you so many things. So I have unboxed the kit. Now what if tomorrow you forget? What if you forget, oh, this teacher told us how to use it. Now what am I supposed to do? You don't have to worry. All the worksheets, because this kit has a lot of worksheets also related to your blends, right? Everything is there in the kit. Now, what if you forget how to use any particular thing? Each card, each worksheet has a QR code. Yes, scan the QR code, you will get the help from the application also, right? So you don't have to worry about it, right? Yes. Yes, Tasveer.
Ma'am, that worksheet is not there in my
All
kit.
the worksheets are there, Nasreen. So you fiddle out, there are bundles. There are bundles, unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4. So when you will fiddle out, everything is there in the kit.
Okay, once I'll check now. Extremely sorry for disturbing.
No, that's perfectly fine. See, if you have any question, any queries, you're most welcome to ask. Yes. Sonam. Sonam, you have unmuted yourself. You wanted to say something?
No, by mistake.
Okay.
Ma'am, we get allotted to the students immediately after the class monitor, or we should take the initiative?
Come up again, come up again. There was some network issue. Your voice is very low.
I have a doubt. After the session, how are we going to start with the kid? Like, you will have any example?
I have showed you this is how, the way I have taught you, you will follow the same steps.
Demo
Yes.
classes will be there, or it's directly?
Once, Sahima, I think your name is Fatima.
Fatima Sahima, yes.
Yes, Fatima. So Fatima, when we started out, we started with the letters only, right? You start with letter A. The way I have introduced it to you, the same pattern you will follow with your students as well. Yes. Even I gave you the flow of the training. You have to follow the unit-wise unit. No heva in between. Okay. Rakhi.
Yes,
To
ma'am.
get practice, what to do, ma'am? At home, we should keep practicing.
Yes. This is one thing you have to practice.
Because we should not be we are not confident how we will teach the kid. Like how you are confident, I have to get that confidence only once I keep trying at home, I guess.
Yes. See, Saima, practice makes man perfect. You have this saying, yes? So you have to practice. Rakhi.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, so just wanted to confirm. So you said every day we must try two word families and two high frequency cards. Both two cards we have to try every day. I mean, like once we reach that step.
Wait, Rakhi, it all depends. For the word families, right, it all depends how well the child is able to grab. On an average, the child is able to grab two word families. But if you feel the child is not comfortable, even if you introduce one, that also works.
Okay.
But high frequency words, we can introduce two high frequency words in a day. The children are able to grab.
Okay. And ma'am, just a silly question. I mean, like just a basic question. Like how many? Yeah, ma'am. So just like how many times we should repeat that in one day? Matlab, like, you know.
Rakhi, see, the more of the recap you do, the stronger the children's, the child's practice is going to be.
Yeah. Got it. Take care. Thank you, ma'am. Okay.
Yes. Anyone else with any other question?
रिकॉर्डेड लेक्चर नहीं मिल रहे मुझे.
शुभांगी जी, आज आपने अपना व्हाट्सएप चेक किया आपने?
हाँ।
उसके अंदर आपने चेक किया कि आपके पास स्टेप्स आए हुए हैं कि आप कैसे उन रिकॉर्डेड सेशंस को यूज कर सकते हैं। हाँ, आपको
मैडम
क्लास मॉनिटर ऐप डाउनलोड करना है।
started, madam. Actually,
Yes.
I enrolled myself, but we couldn't find lectures, recorded lectures. We couldn't find in your website.
Sir, did you follow the steps which were there on the WhatsApp group
Yes,
from your
ma'am.
registered mobile number?
Yeah, from registered mobile number one.
Sir, I'm sharing a number. So this number is of Miss Julie. You can get in touch with her. She is going to help you.
Okay, ma'am. No problem. Where will I get my your number? That number?
Sir, I'm sharing it in the chat box.
Okay.
So, yes. So you can check. I have pasted a number. So I have shared a number of Miss Julie. Right?
Okay.
So if you're not able to access the recorded sessions, even after registering from your mobile number,
Okay,
so you
ma'am.
can get in touch with her.
Okay, ma'am. 99 77 2460.
Yes. Anyone else with any other question?
Excuse me, ma'am. Same,
Yes, Sri.
same thing happening with me also, ma'am. I'm not getting recordings.
Nasreen, get in touch with Juhi. She'll help you.
Sure, sure.
Girls, see, the chances of you not able to access the recording goes very low because this is not a one number or for a recordings is for one person or two people, right? It is for the whole group. So please follow the steps which have been shared on the WhatsApp group. If you're not following the steps properly, you would not be able to access the recorded sessions. Even in that case, Juhi also cannot help you out. Please, from your registered mobile number, right? From your registered mobile number, please log in from the same number. Right? All right. So girls, I will be meeting you all tomorrow once again at 2:25, right? Take care. Tomorrow's class is all advanced level. Please don't be late for the class. So I will be doing a lot of rules tomorrow, right? So see you on time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Welcome.